Hey guys, I'm Becca. I'm a mental health therapist and Christian soul care coach, and I just want to take a minute to talk to you about getting out of a toxic relationship and how you really regain your identity after a toxic relationship. And first of all, I just have to really applaud you if you are someone who is coming out of a toxic relationship, because it is so difficult to break that cycle of the toxic relationship. So many times we end up in the same type of relationship with many, many different people, and it is just really difficult to get out of. So I really have to just give you that pat on the back to say congratulations. I'm so glad that you got out of that. Even if you feel like you're kind of in this place of despair right now, congratulations for getting out, because there is so much better for you than a toxic relationship. So I'm just going to give you about 5 points really quickly that are really surface level that you need to dive deeper into, but 5 things that you can do to start trying to get your identity back after leaving a toxic relationship, okay? Number 1, get around people who love you. Now, maybe this is only one person in your life. Maybe this is 5 people in your life. Maybe this is 100 people. Maybe you're really lucky and you have a lot of people who love you. But people who love you are people who are not out for anything that you can do for them. Who love you are the people who just want to support you no matter what. So even if this toxic relationship has separated you from the people who love you and the people you love, call them, contact them. If they genuinely love you, they will be so happy to hear from you, and they will want to reconnect with you. So surround yourself with those people who can remind you who you were before this toxic relationship and how important you are to them as a person. Okay, so surround yourself with those people who really genuinely love you. Number 2, ask for what you need. Now, this might be really difficult because some people don't know what they need, but take inventory and ask yourself that question: what do I need right now? Maybe what you need might just be a listening ear. Maybe what you need is a friend to go for a drive with you and just listen and talk. Maybe you need someone to hold a pillow while you smack it, Maybe you need a boxing class so you can get some of that anger and frustration out. Right? Ask yourself, what do I need? And then try your best to communicate what you need with others. And this may take some time to really learn what you need, because that is a skill to be able to identify what you need and communicate it. But it is so important to be able to do. So just start to really think about that. Number 3, go to therapy. Please, I beg you to go to therapy. So many times we say, I've got my best friend, I love that girl, or, my bro, like, we're cool, he can help me through this, or, my mom, like, we talk all the time about the things that are going on, and that's great. We love our best friends, we love our moms, but you need a professional who can be there to really walk through this with you. Someone who can really dive into the trenches with you and ask the hard questions. Why did you stay in this relationship for so long? What made you attracted to this person in the first place? Was there something inside of me that maybe needs to grow or change so that I don't attract this again in the future? And that's not me blaming a victim for something that was horrible that happened, or if you were in an abusive relationship or something like that. Not at all. It's just saying that there's always room for growth. And therapy is the place where that's the safest to really work through. So please go to therapy and ask yourself those hard questions. Number 4, don't date, court, get married, talk to any of those things until you have healed. And I know that's so hard because culture tells us that, if you want to get over somebody, you get with somebody else, right? And so that's kind of what culture tells us, is that it helps us to move past it. But what happens is we end up leaving a wake full of people who we end up leaving all of these people behind us who are hurt because we hurt them, because our brokenness and our hurt then turns around and hurts other people, right? And so that's exactly what happens. And so I really just want to encourage you to take that time to heal before you go into anyone else's inbox, before you talk to anybody else, before anything else happens, so that you don't attract the same person and live the same story with a different person, right? And then number 5, get involved in some hobbies. Go back to what you used to love. Ask yourself, what did I like as a kid? What did I like before I met this person? What is something I really love doing? What is something I can get lost in for hours and forget the time and not even pay attention to what time it is? Put down the phones, put down social media, put down things that can trigger your emotions or cause you to have some sort of emotional reaction, and go do the fun things. Okay, get a friend, get somebody to do that with you. So those are 5 really quick little points. I promise you that it is possible to get your identity back. It is possible to feel like you again, even if you feel like that is so far-fetched at this time. Get help. Don't do this alone. And I really commend you for getting out of this toxic relationship and starting a healthier cycle moving forward. Thanks so much.